Alright, everybody, welcome to Xur Week 4. Wait, this is Week 5. Sorry, I messed that up. Let's go back. Alright, well, anyway, welcome to Xur Week 5, everybody. We are back on Nessus, alright? And he's back up in this tree like he was before the first time Xur came. I believe it's the same tree. Yeah, no, it's definitely the same tree. So it kind of worries me. Is that the only spots he's going to ever be appearing? Is it just like in rotation, or... You know, because that would kind of ruin the fun, or is this just completely random? But either way, Xur here is on this tree. You guys can find him on Nessus. He's in the Watcher's Grave. You teleport there, and he'll just, you know, just drive right in front of you, and he'll be right up here on this tree. And, of course, we want to approach him ever so casually. We are on my Hunter this time. I'm usually doing this on my Warlock, but, hey, I thought, why not, right? I'm looking for Orpheus rigs, so... I'm hoping Xur sells them, because I've went through countless exotic engrams, and I still have not gotten the damn things. The exotic hunter boots for Night Stalker, that's what I'm looking for. So hopefully he's selling them. Let's see what he's got. Okay, he's not selling them. He's selling boots, but those are for the Titan. Alright, so, weapon of the week, let's go ahead and get right into it. We have Fighting Lion. Now, a lot of people hate this weapon, including myself. I don't find it very useless at all. It's actually a secondary grenade launcher, okay? And essentially, this is meant for ripping off shields. The exotic perk here is delayed gratification. Grenade projectiles will bounce off of surfaces. Hold R2 to fire and release to detonate. Now, the blast radius is obviously not too great because this is meant to basically hit somebody almost direct impact. And when I say that, I mean direct impact, and basically all it's really meant to do is rip off their shields. Because this is not going to kill somebody, okay? It's just not going to happen. Direct hits with this weapon do more damage to shielded enemy combatants. Rapid kills against grenade-damaged enemies will refill the magazine. Alright, so, here you go. This is basically what it's meant for, okay? Don't run around thinking you're going to kill people with it constantly, because you're not. It's a grenade launcher in the special, in the secondary slots, okay? So it's kind of supposed to be balanced a little bit. So you're basically supposed to run around, rip the shields off people, switch to your kinetic weapon, and finish them off. That's what it's meant for, alright? Now, if you use it like that, it's actually pretty good. Now, if you're using it just like a grenade launcher trying to get kills with it, it's absolute trash. And in my opinion, it's a trash exotic anyways, because there's much easier ways, in my opinion, to rip off shields. You know, there's more efficient ways to do it. Just by generally shooting them in general, you know? There's a lot of general there. Either way, I would say avoid this one if you don't have the legendary shards, but if you do, and, you know, you have 1300 like me, and you don't actually have it, go ahead and pick it up. Now, for the Hunter this week, we have Knucklehead Radar. This is a helmet. I was hoping for Orpheus rigs, okay? I'm hoping he sells Orpheus rigs sometime in the future, near future that is. Either that or I hope I finally get it from the RNG luck that's not with me right now. Knucklehead Radar for the Hunter, of course. This is a very good helmet for PvP. Not so much for PvE. Doesn't really have too many uses for PvE, but PvP, the Crucible in general, it's pretty damn good. Now, in Destiny 1, this helmet basically had Third Eye for all your primary weapons, okay? Now, in Destiny 1, this got to be very, very useless near the end of Destiny 1 because almost every primary weapon could have Third Eye on it, okay? So, you didn't really need this exotic, you know, to begin with. Now, there's no weapons with Third Eye on them, apart from the Mida multi-tool. But with that being said, this upgraded sensor pack here, alright, this upgraded Knucklehead Radar here in Destiny 2, it's providing radar while aiming. It doesn't say with primaries exclusively. That means you get radar no matter what you aim. Primaries, specials, heavies, whatever you guys want to use, you will get the radar, okay? So with that being said, you want to use multi-tool, and obviously Uriel's gift would be an absolute asshole inside of the Crucible. Well, here you go. This is the helmet for you. Alright, so for the Titans, moving on, we got Peacekeepers. These are actually very, very good exotic boots for the Titan. We are going to pick up the Knucklehead Radar and the Peacekeepers. And these boots right here for the Titan specifically basically allow your submachine guns to be reloaded almost instantly when you stow them away, and you can ready them instantly as well. So if you are a Titan and you're just running around, this is not so good for the raid or You know, even for Crucible, in all honesty, I mean, it could be good for Crucible, but for like the raid activities and for Nightfalls and stuff like this, you're probably going to want a better loadout than just SMGs. But if you're just having fun, you know, public events, whatever you're doing, this is actually really good. It can work out really well, especially if you run it with the Risk Runner, in my opinion. I think this is a very, very good setup for the Risk Runner and, let's say, the Adjudicator, for example. 2 SMGs, one in the primary kinetic slot and one in the special. Again, very, very good boots. You basically can shoot infinitely and never have to reload. It does obviously take it from your reserves, so you will run out of ammo. You know, it's not free ammo, but you never really have to reload, which means you never really stop doing damage at any point in time when you're killing a boss. So it is cool. You know, you do have to get up and close to a lot of people. You know, you can't really shoot them from afar with SMGs. SMGs are close range to be pretty effective. So this can be good, and again, recommend Risk Runner at least. The kinetic weapon, you know, totally up to you. I personally like Adjudicator, which is the Trials SMG, but there are a few other ones out there, like Hawk A ones and stuff like that. There are pretty good ones out there, so check those out as well. Moving on to the Warlock. This is a disappointment, to say the least. This chest piece here for the Warlock, we have Wings of Sacred Dawn. Now, they do look cool, let's be honest, they do. One of the coolest looking exotics in the game. But we have Tome of Dawn here, alright? When Dawnblade is equipped, so it restricts it to one subclass, that's it, just one subclass. You have to use Dawnblade. Aiming weapons while in midair suspends you there for a short time. Precision hits extend this duration. So not precision kills, precision hits. That's one thing to take into account. That might be useful, just precision hits. But either way, this is not a very good exotic. I mean, the Warlock in general doesn't really have too many great exotic pieces of armor to begin with. But, you know, this is definitely one of the worst. Not only of the Warlock, the worst probably in the game. Aiming weapons in midair basically gives you the subclass perk called Angel of Light from Destiny 1 when using Sunsinger. And essentially what it does is just suspends you in midair for a short period of time while aiming down sight, and you can shoot people while in the air. Now, you can do some pretty cool plays in the Crucible, but, you know, after 1 or 2 times, people are going to catch on and start knowing exactly what you're going to be doing, and it's not going to be very useful whatsoever. So, I definitely don't recommend this exotic. Again, if you do have the shards, go ahead and pick it up. You know, it's also a free exotic from the campaign as well. So, you know, if you want it there, you could have done that, but I hope you went with the Eye of the Netherworld, because that's probably one of the best exotics. And that's kind of sad, because even that's not that great, to be honest. It's really not. It's truly not that great. Anyway, yeah, so this is, you know, mildly effective in the Crucible. Again, not for very long, but nonetheless, it is kind of fun to use from time to time again. You can wear it in the tower to show it off, and, I don't know, do a bunch of cool stuff like that, but in all honesty, if you're looking for an exotic to wear, there's much better things out there for the Warlock. You know, something like the 2 pairs of exotic gauntlets. I don't exactly remember their names right now, but the ones that give you health, and then the ones that stack melee damage and stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, the Warlock has crap exotics on all. Lunafaction boots are pretty good, actually. You know what? For the raid, your shooting skulls, Lunafaction boots are pretty good. Probably the best exotic in my opinion. But either way, that is it for Zer, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. All right, my knowledge with exotics is not what it used to be, because I don't know. I don't find too many exotics in this game to be very memorable, if you will. I should probably brush up on the knowledge, though, just for these videos specifically. Anyway, thank you all so much, Ghost. I appreciate you talking. I mean, I did start you, to be fair. I don't blame you. Anyways, this is where Zer is this week, week 5. Go check out his exotics. Like, again, my recommendations. Knucklehead Radar, definitely grab that if you guys don't have it. And Peacekeepers are pretty fun to use as well. And if you have that many legendary shards, just, you know, why not? Why not? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. And by the way, this Quick Fang is like one of the funnest things to use on the Hunter. I find it really fun to use. It's really cool. I know, random fact. I'm sorry. Take care, everybody. It's been Frost. Bye.